Katarina. I moved to Montreal when I was 18 years old, with nothing but $500. I moved to Montreal with only $500, and I didn't make any friends in dorms because I was too busy being like hashtag I'm not like the other girls kind of girl. So like people would come up to me and say like, "Hey, what's your name?" And I'm like, "Does it matter?" And they'd be like, "Okay, whatever, bitch." So I ended up getting pretty lonely pretty quickly because I guess people don't really like it when they try to be nice to you and you say like, so I thought it was a good idea um to just go online, like look up ways like how to make friends, but like not on like a YouTube video. Like I'm pretty socially awkward as a result of having I don't want to use the word Asperger's because Asperger was a piece of shit.
Just say autism.
Yeah, as a result of having autism, I'm pretty awkward. So I like to meet people online because it's easier for me to like, I guess, convey the way I normally would like to talk that way. So I like went and I was like on different websites, and then I stumbled upon Craigslist. So I went on Craigslist, and I was going through like, looking for friends, and I saw like a bunch of like sex stuff, but maybe if I posted looking for friends, then people would think I'm looking for friends.
I was gonna say that's really fucking sketch.
Yep. I should have known it would be really fucking sketch anyways. But here's me, little 18-year-old. Hi, I just moved here. I'm looking for friends. Please, send me like some of your favorite pastimes, and maybe we can meet up at the Van Houten, like the coffee shop near my school afterwards. And yeah, just send a picture of yourself so that like I know who to look out for if I decide I want to meet you. Sea of dicks. Hella dicks.
Oh,
I've never seen so
that's
many penises in my entire life. So many dicks.
your description sounds like a scam that would be posted on Craigslist for dumb fuck guys. To be
Yeah,
honest,
I feel like I'd be
does.
scared. Like I'd be kidnapped if I answered your thing.
Yeah, I mean, valid. But I didn't ask like, hey, I think I might have put a picture of myself, but like it's not something that like was revealing because if no one's noticed, I wear a lot of clothing. I'm a pretty modest human.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I know, literally a heathen. So yeah, I was like, yeah, this is what I look like. And then yeah, send me pictures. So many fucking peepees, just hella peepees. One guy was like, yeah, my name is whatever. I'm rocking like a 9-inch dick, and I was like, you know what? You know what? If you're gonna fucking say 9 inches, not that I was gonna like respond positively. I wasn't gonna respond, but like, let's see, bruh. I don't think like a fucking like centimeter stick could. And I was like, are you fucking stupid? Why would you say?
Shit to people.
It's like, why would you say you're hung as shit when you're literally posting your own photo? Like, you don't. Okay, whatever, Bob. So, I like was going through all these fucking PP pictures. Very not interested. First person that sent me their photo, I was like, "Hey there, you seem pretty cool." Because keep in mind, I had to like go through like 20 PP photos before I found one person that just sent me their face and was just like, "Hi there, face." And I was like, "Good enough," Like honestly, after like going through like C's PPs, you're like, my standards are exponentially lower, and I have no more standards.
So, Katarina, weren't you like tempted by any of the PP pictures that you saw?
Yeah, you know what? I saw one and I was like, you know what? I can't see this person's face, but I can tell by the angle that
This
he has
is
a
the
great
one.
personality, right?
This is the one
nobody
PP.
wants
Yeah.
to see a chinchilla PP right now. Okay, chinchilla.
Okay.
I'm not gonna send anybody my PP. Don't worry about that. I'm not like that.
Somebody's
this
like,
story's
yeah,
very
how
funny.
many
So
of
this
those
went
PPs
from
did you
story
go?
time to sharing time.
Yeah. For any of these PPs, did you go? Yeah, maybe. Nah, sorry. But yeah, actually, one guy drew a smiley face. So I was like, oh, he has jokes. No, I was so like uninterested. So I ended up like meeting up with this guy. Like the one person that sent me the photo that looked like he wasn't like old enough to be my dad. Um, and like we met up at like the coffee shop right outside of my job. And then like I ended up talking to him. And he was like kind of what you expect retrospectively of like a Craigslist guy, just really like why aren't you talking? Like it was literally like I felt like I had to like punch words out of him. But you know, my standards were very, very low, and for some reason I had the mental energy for some reason to go ahead and like be like, so what do you like to do? Okay, anything else? Okay, anything else? Okay, anything. Yeah, it wasn't fun, but eventually, like at this time, as I said, because I had like isolated myself so fucking thoroughly, at university, and I was living on campus, which it's really awkward being like a loner living on campus because you get to see like at like dinner, everybody's like laughing and hanging out with each other, and you're like I'm sitting in the corner like Daria, just reading a book and just like like these kids don't understand anything, like these kids you don't understand, like everybody here's not woke enough, like do you understand that
What a
like
true, rebel.
yeah, I was just kind of sitting there like I can't believe people here are like wasting food, like do you know that like back in my country we didn't have like food like this, like do you know how many people are starving in Africa? Like that was kind of like the like way I was when I
Okay,
first got to
so
university.
you're a nerd. That's basically what you're saying, right?
Okay, I'm sorry. Was there something about the fact that I just got a degree in physics that didn't make it pretty clear that I was a nerd?
No, I'm just trying to clarify this for the audience. Obviously, I'm trying to help out.
Okay, is there something about the fact that like some of my initial streams used to be about microgravity and space and
All right,
helping
nerd. What
people?
happened next?
Okay, fucking
Yeah,
dork.
nerd. What happened next?
Okay, shit, dude.
Move on.
Okay, anyways.
Wrap it up, dog.
So, anyways, I was like, "Hey, I'm big lonely. Do you wanna like hang out? Like, do you wanna just like get a hotel and like sleep in the same room?" And he was like, "Okay," because I was 18 and like a fucking idiot. Um, and then the next day he was like, "I have to go to work." I was like, "Cool, I have to go to work." Uh, and then after work, I was like, "Hey, do you want to come back to my dorm?" And then he never left. And then like
You mean never left?
he just never left. Like he just never
Ever?
went back
He's
to
still
his
there?
own house. Yeah, he still sits in the dorm room to this day. No,
I'm amazed
He's
that
a
you're
ghost
alive.
haunting it.
yeah, honestly. Oh, wait,
How are you alive?
how am I alive? You know what? Just because chat was so nice to me today, do we want to throw in a couple like one extra Craigslist story?
Cool, let's go for it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because it all goes together. Okay, so anyway,
Jeez.
he never left. He never left my dorm. Like, I was like, "You have a house, right?" And he's like, "Yep." I'm like, "Are you going to it?" Nope. He just never went back to his parents' house for like a year. For like a year. Which was strange.
Were his parents okay with that?
Uh,
Were
His
you
parents
okay
were
with
like,
that?
"Fuck yeah, get out of here.
yeah.
Let's go."
Yeah, his
They don't even
parents.
notice him from being quiet that often, huh?
Yeah, probably. Like the way I basically had to fucking like shank information out of him, they probably didn't even notice that he never came home. The guy was like 6'3" and weighed like 130 pounds. I would cry in the mirror every day. I was like, "Why are you built like this?"
What about his dick pic? Did you see his dick pic?
No, I said I chose the one person that didn't have the dick
Make
pic.
it awkward.
I'm sorry.
What? No. Actually, Chinchilla, I was like, the same thing. No. No. Oh damn! Apparently, I'm making a chat like feel better. People are like, you know what? I'm feeling as better about how cringe I was in my 20s. Fuck. Okay. You know what? Everybody, go ahead and you can live vicariously through me and just say, you know what? Kat might be smart right now, but she was a fucking idiot 18-year-old, and you'd be right.
Wait, I actually have hooked up. Like the first time I ever met a girl, like was at a hotel. Like I don't think any like none of this is abnormal to me.
The first time.
I mean,
No, I mean, okay, it's not about the hotel. It's about Craigslist. Like most of us know, hey, Tinder,
Yeah, I mean,
cool. Hinge, maybe. Bumble, okay. Cupid, bitch. Craigslist, you're gonna go meet. Okay, fucking
Craigslist.
idiot. Like literally, this is like the murder website. Like, are you dumb? Yes, I am. Thank you. Um,
Well, to be honest, Katarana, your story's quite tame. So, I mean, I'm surprised you're alive, so that's a good thing.
Oh, okay.
So-
Well,
yeah,
What-
I've done some wild shit.
Well, let me tell you about the time I went to high school with the president of Haiti's daughter. No, I'm kidding. But there's not really a story to that. I'm actually friends with the president of Haiti's daughter, but there's nothing really fun about that story now that he got assassinated. So
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, which one? The ones that got assassinated?
yeah, the
or
one that got
something?
Friend's
assassinated.
dad got shot.
Yeah. Can I tell you the story about how my friend's
A
dad
lot.
got shot? The end. Okay. Have a nice day. So yeah. I was continuing to be a very edgy doomer gloomer person in res, and I was like, I ended up like becoming anorexic, not because I am an anorexic, but because I'm so fucking picky about food that I just like was not eating at dorms at all. So I had to move out because I like lost like 30 pounds. So I moved into an apartment close to my school. But I was like tragically poor because, as I said, I only like had had $500 when I moved to Canada, and then I got like a minimum wage job because my only qualifications were, haha, I'm pretty. So cyclopic goat, have a good night. But don't worry, I'm almost done.
Dorana, would you ever date like a sex worker?
I guess I'm a
I
bit
mean,
of a
she did.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Are you?
But she wasn't conscious about it.
No,
so,
knowingly, I guess is the question.
That's a different question. But would you like date like a sex worker?
I guess it would depend. I guess a
Ooh, spicy.
spicy. Okay. A like.
I feel like that's a hard question to answer until you actually experience it.
I mean, I
Yeah.
literally experienced it, so I guess I can answer it pretty decently. Yeah. Yeah. So I wouldn't have a problem with it.
Yeah, with
But I
what she
guess
said.
in a career sense, it would probably be a problem for my career. So I would have to
Mhm.
ask like that they like I'd have to ask like what kind are they doing, like how discreet is it, like yeah, like what's the chance, like
'Cause, like, what if they're on OnlyFans?
okay,
That
so
would be a problem for me.
yeah, so if it was on OnlyFans, it would be a problem, not because like I'm particularly jealous, because I actually don't give a shit. It's more just about like, oh, okay, well, your face is on the internet, thus like they can see like who you are, and then find out that like you're dating me, which would cause a problem for.
Why would that cause a problem?
For me, honestly, it would be a problem because of the fact that it's like when I have like a girlfriend, right? She kind of who's Peter Chen? What the
Oh,
fuck are
I'm
you
sorry.
doing?
Maybe I'm doing cleaning.
No, but anyways, it's like it's basically you gotta flirt, right? So she gotta flirt with, like other men and be engaging with other men on OnlyFans, and for me that's like a weird metric that I don't feel like fully comfortable with, and that's like my honest opinion. If she had like a past in like sex work, like in porn or whatever, I wouldn't give a fuck about that. If she's just with me right now, I wouldn't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, I guess like for me, it's more just like, how much is it going to affect my career? If you can guarantee that it's not going to affect my career, to
Yeah.
just chill. But like, especially like, not that I'm necessarily unmodest naturally, but I feel obligated to be particularly modest on the internet, considering that like my long-term goal is to be like a science educator. So if I like did my streams like wearing less clothing, I feel like it would take away from like people legitimizing my
That's
intelligence.
valid.
Yeah. So I guess
There's nothing wrong with having boundaries. I know there was some discourse on the left on Twitter, of course, of all places, that
Best discourse.
My favorite
yeah,
place to be.
the discourse was basically polyamory and whether it should be normalized or not, or because there were people who were saying that monogamy was unnatural, and that if your partner at all wants a monogamous relationship, it like you should break up with him. And I was like, that's so irrational, because like different people have different boundaries, and if you can't respect that, then yeah, you should break up with them, but don't shame them for having different boundaries than you.
I was saying sexist because it's sexist because she shouldn't have to worry about what she does, like if she reveals too much of her body on the internet and it affecting her career. I was saying that's what's sexist.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it was the girl that wanted to do like she was more comfortable with polyamory and sex work, and the guy, she basically was shaming him that
oh, okay,
he,
yes, okay. I know this Twitter discourse. It's absolutely stupid because it's not like for us on Twitter to decide. It's between you and your partner, dude. Like,
yeah, exactly.
why are you
Yeah.
coming on Twitter being like, my boyfriend said
Well-
I can't show my tits online? Like, go talk to him about
You,
it.
you know that meme basically says like, I consent, I don't. Like basically that's the
Yeah,
discourse
exactly. And it's like, yeah, it's her, it's Twitter, and her boyfriend's like, I don't, and she's like, yeah, but they did, and you're like, what?
Well, I don't care. You're not in a relationship with them.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I don't know. I know exactly what you mean, and I don't know why. I don't know why people decide to like be like, "Hey guys, I'm wondering whether or not like it's okay to uh like do anal without an enema." I'm like, "Why are you putting this on Twitter? Like, why? What? Like, okay."
I mean, I think it's kind of good for society to be a little more open about these kinds of ideas, to be like more transparent on, exploring or normalizing sex work, and but like there is a line, but I'm glad that we're not culturally unaccepting of the possibility of sex work. Like they're still humans, but I mean there are some things that still shouldn't be online, like airing out your personal stuff.
Yeah. And then also, of course, I'm just generally a bit of like I'm a huge STEM lord, so they would need to be a sex worker that likes to talk about rockets all the time. So if they're like, yo, who cares about rockets? I'd be like, you need to get the fuck away from me.
Yep. How about Neil deGrasse and
Hello.
Ben Shapiro discourse though? Huh? How
Hello,
about that?
Dylan.
Hello.
STEM lord over
How are you
libertarian.
doing, DylanBurns?
Doing okay.
Do you want to sit with me while I finish up a story talking about my life on Craigslist? Oh.
Has Dylan heard this?
No, Dylan. No, I don't talk. Dude, Dylan's literally just here for me to cook food for. I don't talk to this man. I've never had a conversation with him. Okay. So, Dylan, I'm gonna just throw this inside of your ear, so in case people want to talk to you. But yeah. So I going back to the Craigslist discourse. So yeah. So he was a sex worker, and I didn't know prior, but like I found out while I was in the relationship. But like I'm already there, so I'm like, where am I gonna go? Hey. Also because I was tragically poor, I couldn't leave the relationship even if I wanted to, and that's what made it fun. Okay, so he for a little bit when I moved out of Revs, because as I said, I was losing too much weight, so I couldn't live there anymore. I sold socks on Craigslist for a couple of weeks. For some reason, people would pay me $10 a pop for just used socks, but then I was like, I don't know, this is fucking weird, because people would be like, I'll give you 20 if you just take off your shoes right now. I'm like, what? Nah, I'm good.
Used socks?
Yeah, used socks.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I was like, okay. But it was because he was like, yeah, do you know how much like money you could make on like Craigslist? And I was like, I don't know. Like I don't want to do anything, but okay, yeah, sure. I'll sell socks. So then the final thing I did on Craigslist before I was like, "Hey, yo, fuck this shit, okay? Like, I'm just gonna try to figure out how to like do more hours at work." I'm obsessed with spices. That's why living at Dylan's house is a hell world. He only has salt and pepper and.
What the fuck?
Look.
No wonder he was on the all-white panel.
Nice. Good one.
Wow, I come in here and I'm getting bullied.
Yes. Yeah. So I like wanted to. Sorry, I'm playing your head like a bongo. I'm not trying to hit you.
Me.
Okay, fine.
You can't just watch you just beat me.
I'm not beating you. I'm bongoing you.
What do you do to the top of a bongo?
I think about it.
You beat it.
You don't beat bongos. You
You
casually.
just beat me.
It's common.
Katarana beat me live on stream. That's the news headline.
Okay, well, Dylan, can we talk about the scratch on my face and how cis men are ruining the world?
Are you gonna claim that I put that there and was it your own damn self?
I don't know.
And then I got you band-aids and medication for it.
Anyways, so what happened was I moved. I didn't have any spices at the house. Wait, what?
Ice cream.
You ordered ice cream?
Yes.
From where?
Yes, you want some? I ordered stuff for 2 people.
You ordered stuff for 2 people?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he's learning. Okay. Anyways, sorry. So I had to keep on buying spices, but spices were expensive, especially since one of my favorite spices to use is saffron, which is not something you use when you're poor, but like I'm just dumb as shit. So I was like, oh, you know what I could do? I could post on Craigslist the additional food I have. So I can so I can make larger portion sizes, and I can post on Craigslist, hey, I made too much food. Here's my address. It'll be fine. So I did that. And it was weird. So first person came by, bought the food. Oh, what chocolate caramel cookie dough was the other one? Chocolate chip cookie dough. Can I have the black one?
Yeah.
Can I have? Are we sharing, or are you gonna have one to yourself?
Yeah.
We're not gonna share.
No.
Sharing's caring. What the fuck?
got you one.
Damn, you're a bitch. Okay.
Wait, Kat, did you post your address online?
Yeah, boy. Yeah. I
You
did.
doxed yourself?
God damn it, Katarana.
What? I was 18. No. I don't think it was online, actually. I think like people had to speak to me, and then I'd be like, okay, here's my address. But nonetheless, a couple people had my address. Okay, so
So you do dox yourself, just one step removed.
yeah, it's a multi-step dox, you know. Okay, so one guy came over, got the food, was like, thanks, and left. Had a good day. Cool. Another guy came over. He was like fucking slithering around in like what are they called? The frame of the door frame, and I was just like, "Are you good, fam?" And then like he left the house, emailed me. He's like, "I tasted the food. I don't feel so well. Did you do something to it?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "You and your boyfriend are really cute. Are you guys open-minded?" And I was like, bro, like, you already gave me $20, like, please fuck off. Okay, that was cool. Another guy messaged me and was like, hey, I just moved here, and I would just like to practice my English, so I'll pay you $50 just to talk to you. And I was like, okay. Paid me $50 just to talk to me in my kitchen. 2 days later, he's like, I want your ass. I was like, okay, dude. What? Okay. Well,
learn new words.
Did you move like immediately after?
no, I didn't. Okay.
God damn it, Katarana.
Hey.
How many lottery tickets have you bought in your life? Because Jesus Christ, you're fucking lucky.
I'm surprised I didn't get fucking Shawshanked Redemption, but just shanked, not the Shawshank, but just shanked.
I'm amazed the guys didn't like come back just randomly,
Yeah.
like nefariously.
Yeah, right? But luckily, most of the time, basically every time, except for the last time, which why it was the last time I did this, I always had my Craigslist boyfriend over. But the last time I did it, I didn't have him over. which was not a fun time. Oh yeah, there was one guy that came over that was like a like 70-year-old like closeted gay man who didn't believe in climate change. So I was like, "Oh, that's so cute." Like,
True.
Wait, is this the guy that Vosh debated about climate change, the one with the fedora?
yeah.
No, that's Coach Red Pill. No.
No, my God, no. But yeah, no, like it was like I don't know the whole thing, like the whole way I advertised it online.
Let's see, everyone.
Oh,
Gotta go.
bye,
Okay.
Stoic.
I'll come probably
Bye-bye.
stop in tomorrow, some other time you're streaming Catarana.
Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna be going to the beach tomorrow.
Well, whenever whenever you do your thing again.
Okay, as long as you
Okay.
come to my chat and not Dylan's, you know.
Well, I've got to say, I can't. The guy has beautiful hair. Fuck. What am I supposed to do? You give me dual loyalties here.
Is my hair not good enough for you?
Of course, as always is. But anyway, see you all.
So if
I love you.
I'm not
How's
quite
you?
sure about this Dylan dude with his like judges like that about doesn't understand how the voting works, and Vadim is like doing
Terminally
his own
online.
shit.
Terminally online, yeah. Yeah, I don't know about this Dylan guy either.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, I hope he doesn't murder me at the beach tomorrow.
Yeah, true. No, I'm
Beach
just
episode.
joking.
Okay.
Obviously.
So, yeah, like the whole way I would advertise it was, hey, I'm so poor I don't have fucking furniture. Do you want to come over to my place and like sit on the floor and reminisce about your college days as you get food? So yeah, for the most part, it was just kind of weird until the last time, and then I was like, bruh, fuck this shit. I ain't doing this anymore. I don't give a fuck. I just won't pay rent. Okay, I'm done. So I made this meal that it was my first time making. It was like a South Indian soup, and it took like a really fucking long time to make.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I do a lot of different types of food, so that's why
Ooh.
next week when I'm streaming from Hans's place, we're gonna be making like Indian food and stuff, cause like
Oh,
yeah,
really cool. I
hopefully
love
he has
that.
more than salt and fucking pepper, fucking stupid. No.
Fucking did it.
So I like was making this meal. It took me like fucking 3 hours or some shit. And the guy that decided to come and get food, most people just pick up the food and fuck off. Or they come and get the food, eat pretty quickly, and then fuck off. No, this guy decided to sit there and eat and talk to me for 2 hours. So, while I was cooking, I didn't notice that he came into the home wearing jeans, but it was during the winter, so that makes sense. But he changed into shorts while he was at the house. So we're sitting there on the floor. We're talking about, I don't know, life. And then I'm like, oh, I'm about to get my first roommate because I was living in a 2-bedroom apartment by myself at that time. And he was like, oh, yeah, like getting your roommate's not that bad. It's all about just like establishing boundaries. You guys figure out what the rules are and stuff. I got so comfortable with one of my roommates that I was able to walk around the house without pants on. And I was like, okay, like, cool, I guess. And he's like, yeah, so can I? And I was like, can you fucking what? And he's like, can I walk around without pants on? And I was like, when was the last time you went to your local McDonald's and just started not wearing pants? He's like, well, I'm gonna. So I was like 18. This guy's like 26. And keep in mind, I had just moved here from Haiti, so I forgot that 911 was a concept. So my man sat there fucking like an hour and a half with his fucking dick out. I was like,
Oh,
my dinner is not very ingestible at the moment. And yeah, he
Sauerkraut was on the menu.
pardon?
Sauerkraut was on the menu
Yeah,
that night.
fucking
whoa, what the fuck?
bitch, I guess. And my man decided to fucking beat it like a Polaroid picture, and I was just sitting there like
Oh my god.
I was just like, okay.
Wow.
And he was just like, yeah, so like what they're like, what kind of movies do you like to watch? And I was like, Fight Club.
Wait, was he sober?
So fucking sober.
What the fuck? That's
This is
wild.
I have a question, Katarina. Did you like manage like expectations? Like, did you talk about like what was going on?
Hi there. It was literally just like, come over, eat the fucking food, give me $20, piss off. Like it was not. No.
Was that clear for that guy?
Oh yeah. Nah.
I doubt she could give enough mixed signals for him to think it's cool to just sit there and jack off for an hour.
Yeah, but like honestly, like
Especially-
I had
Fucking dying over here.
I had girls on Tinder that were like, I'm not into a one night stands, and then it was like, can you fuck me please? You know, on the first date. So and then I never heard from them back again. So it's like there there might be some like mixed up signals and stuff like
Nah.
that, but honestly, like
It- I
what
was-
you're talking about, Katarina, is like it's really like weird, but I'm just trying to make that clear.
Oh
Jesus,
no,
guys. I
yeah,
think
it's
it's
definitely
getting-
objectively weird.
that's what
Somebody
it's
in
like.
chat said you didn't leave, bro. It was my own house. There's nowhere to go.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, I was in my own
That's true.
house.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was just like, and also, you know, I think sometimes it's like moments like this where I'm like, yo, being autistic's kind of lit, because I know like more people would probably be like, yo, I had the worst fucking day of my life ever the other day, because not just that, bro, my man's like busted nut on my floor, and then he wasn't gonna clean it, and I was like, what? Like, you're gonna leave that
What
shit
the
there for
fuck?
me? What? Huh? I was
I
like,
would have burned the house to the ground at that point.
yeah, and I was like, you're not gonna wipe that up? And he's like, oh, do I have to? Yeah, what? Yes. And then the worst part, not really the worst part, but the worst part is, the food costs $20. He's like, I didn't eat it all. Here's 10.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Do you think he might have been neurodivergent?
Dude, I don't know what flavor of fucking neurodivergent you need to do to bust a nut on the floor, and then
Oh, he
pay-
didn't eat it all. I'm just saying. Just kidding. It's
Yeah,
so messed up.
What the fuck?
This is a
That
fucking
is so
wild
fucking
ass
wild.
story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
He
shit.
didn't eat it all. Come on, guys. He didn't eat it all.
Oh,
He just had to.
You know, next time
You
I
left
go
the
to
receipt on the ground.
next time I go to the Ritz-Carlton, I'm just gonna be like,
Are they only
well,
on
I
Wi-Fi
didn't
here?
actually drink all of the Perrier, so like I don't have to pay for it, right? Yeah.
No, look.
This is a drastically
I
different situation.
look. I got this 5-star hotel room, but I slept on the ground. So can I get a discount right now?
Oh,
Right.
yeah,
This is a
yeah, no,
different
no
thing.
problem, bro.
What?
Yeah.
This is. No, this is like going over to the Ritz Carlton, taking my pants off, and masturbating in front of everyone, and then not finishing the wine and only pay for half the wine. That's what that's like. You can't just
Yes.
be. Let's not leave out that.
Yeah, it's exactly.
The-
It's essentially like that. It like I don't care if it's like some fucking like, because basically at that time I still was quantified as a teenage girl. So essentially it's like you went over to some random fucking teenage girl's house. It was like, yeah,
I mean, that's a
oh,
weird-
you're poor, kid. I'm about to waste your fucking time. Like, I don't know. I was mad as shit because I was like, yo, do you know how much fucking curry powder I got to buy today? And now I can't even pay, I can't even afford the full expense of the curry powder. And the specific problem was at this time I was doing phone surveys as a job because in Quebec, if you're not bilingual, you're not allowed to work in public, like with people. So I'm not bilingual. So I was doing like phone surveys, and it was during Christmas time, and my job didn't tell me, but they're like, yeah, during this time of the year, we don't have any companies that are doing contracts, so you're just not gonna work for 2 months. And I was like, huh? What do you mean I'm not gonna work for 2 months? And they're like, yeah, we have no fucking work for you. suck a dick. And I was like, okay. So then I was like, I guess I'll sell food on the internet. But then it looks like I just ended up having to buy mops.
Quebec, they speak French, right?
Yes.
We speak
Yeah.
Quebec French.
Francais.
And how different is the French from Haiti to
They're
Quebec?
not the same language.
No,
Wait,
I mean, we
wait,
speak
Haiti
speak
speaks
French in
French?
Haiti. Like we speak French and Creole. The French that we speak in Haiti. Okay.
French Creole is not even like it's not even classified as the same language.
It's not classified as the
Creole
same
different.
language, but we do have French. Like if you're like an upper middle class person in Haiti, you're gonna go to school in like French, like not Creole but French. So okay, Quebecois French is to France's French as Alabama's English is to England's English.
Exactly.
So just fucking yeehaw, brother. Like I don't know, like the way that we speak like French in Quebec is just like really it's not cute.
So it's like Brazilian Portuguese versus Portugal Portuguese.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, essentially. Like basically because there's all these weird fucking like colonization stories, you know, where we have so we have the inmates of England, let's just send them to Australia. Okay, we have the lowest class workers of France, let's just send them to Quebec. Like that's kind of what happens. So we have a lot
Ask
of
the person
like
in chat. It is different. They're extremely different dialects. Like,
Yeah.
to say like they're not like they're like they're kind of the same isn't really true.
Yeah, but I speak Creole mostly like when I get irritated. And yeah, I guess it doesn't sound like French at all. Like it's kind of like I would say Creole to French is more like Spanish to Portuguese. Like you're like I kind of understand what's happening.
I describe Creole as well, ironically because that's what it is, but like French mixed with an African language you feel like you've heard.
Oh,
before.
okay. I was like, you
Would
want to
it
fight?
would it kind of be like Jamaicans
what it sounds like.
speaking English?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, okay. So I also speak the patois as well. Yeah, I would say it's like that. But the problem is that like Creole is pretty limited in vocabulary, so quite often we are just like yeah, we're just gonna make sounds. Like
Yeah.
sometimes there's not enough words. So like I'm pretty sure the word for street food, like vendor street food in Creole, like literally translates to like the food that the dog jumps over in English. And like
There's a little improv in there.
yeah, a little spice, you know. And like my there's a thing that like people with curly hair will do to like make our hair like straight, and it's called like a wrap. Like you just get your hair and like wrap it around your head a couple of times, and it's able to do like a straightening effect. But there's not like a word for it in like Creole, so they just call it a pleep plop. And I'm like, okay, like just make some sounds. It'll work. And there's like a lot of the like
What do they call it? Onomatopoeias?
yeah, onomatopoeias, but as well as we just make generally quite a bit of sounds. Like you know, if somebody does like a good job, like if someone on your team like makes a goal, you'll go like whoosh, and like people will be like, what the fuck was that? But whoosh or oh, you know, just a lot of sounds.
We do that to a certain extent in Cambodian. There's like if my dad would get pissed all the time because we have wooden floors and it's not exactly like concrete or anything. There's some space, so it would kind of echo, and he would say "stop kadung kadang," and that's just like bang bang in our language.
Oh, that sounds so cute. I'm gonna use that. I'm still in it. I'm still.
Yeah. So, Katrina, I wanna get back on topic, right? We were talking about like guys that show their dicks
No, okay. How about let's stop with the
So
PP talk. How did it
no
end with you and the
fluff
boyfriend?
fluff. I'm just generally like curious. Like I don't want to show my dick to anybody unless it's like in within the bedroom situation. But like loads of guys apparently get off to showing their dick to other people just on a basis, like on a regular basis. So to speak.
You want to
So,
tell something? Or
so
you...
I'm quite curious that if you guys experience that same like rush, um, with like
I've
other
only been
guys
completely
to show
consensual
your dick.
sexual interactions with any human being I ever interact with.
Sorry.
So I believe in completely consensual, open interactions with everyone I interact
Yeah.
with.
Damn.
Okay.
Get,
So,
get
but-
woke,
but-
Fluff.
disrespecting
Yo.
I don't want
do
to.
you like to show your dick to a girl? That's
If
just
I
what
have a partner that is interested in seeing me, and they enjoy the act of seeing me, I will enjoy that, yes. But
Yeah.
not,
Yeah,
would
I don't
never-
really
I
understand,
do not
like,
enjoy the idea of terrifying a woman.
Yeah, I don't really
Like,
entirely
holding her
understand why
hostage.
someone would be like, yo, you want, like, yo, I texted this girl, I sent her my dick. She blocked me, bro. It was great. Like,
Fluff. Has anyone told you about the name, like the Fluff? It's a well-known fact that in the adult industry, that was kind of an occupation to fill.
Are you
The in-between fluffers. You heard about
Yeah,
that?
I'm aware of what it is.
Sorry, it was just kind of funny that you were kind of averting from the penis talk.
Anyways, how did the relationship end?
Yeah, so the relationship ended because I finally got a job that meant that I didn't need to be there anymore, so I saved up a bunch of money. And then I ended up finding a place, and he was like, "Oh, this is just such a great place." So we like packed up all of our boxes, and I was like, "Oh yeah, you're not coming with me, okay? Bye."
Goodbye.
No, but the main reason why was because we had an open relationship. For me, when I have an open relationship, if I say we should become open, it means I don't like you very much, but I don't know where to go at the moment. So let's just make it
Be like,
open.
I'd like to break up with you.
Yeah, it's like I don't know how to break up. Want to go open? So we had an open relationship. But you know, usually there's still caveats such as please tell me where you are. Don't lie to me about like because there's no utility. Like why are you like who are you texting? Nobody. Like I don't give a fuck. Like just tell me who you're texting.